Genius, pure genius. Do you know what? Every piece of work in my Art Attack scrapbook is genius. And I didn't do any of it. Look at this lot. If you look closely at this lot, you'll see that Claire has used interwoven lettering to create her big illuminated letter. Fabulous. And Joshua and Murray's collage of an elephant is just stunning. And you know, it just goes to show you can create brilliant art attacks with something you'd normally throw in a bin. And look at this, Lucy's cheeky snail looks very pleased with itself. I like the detail drawn on the shell. Brilliant. And Sam's quaint cottage has been completed in pastels, and if you look closely again you can see that the texture of the paper shows through. Good technique. And Charlotte's vibrant cat picture is made entirely out of crepe paper. How did you do it, Charlotte?
I sketched out my design onto different colours of crepe paper. I then carefully cut out all the pieces and stuck them down onto cards.
Yeah, great art attack. And you know what? I think crepe paper is a really versatile art material. You know, it can be used for lots of different fantastic things. And there's one of my favourites, rosettes. Look at that. Now, to make a rosette, you need to cut out 2 circles of card. You can use cereal box card, or better still, cardboard box card, and paint it whatever colour you like. I've got pink card. Now, for the rosette frill itself, this is where the crepe paper comes in. Just cut a long strip that's about 8 centimetres wide, and then paste some PVA glue around the edge on the back of one of your circles. The idea is just to paste it all the way around, going about halfway into the middle, and then just place your crepe paper over the edge like that, and then just simply bunch it or ruche it in the glue. And don't worry if you run out of crepe paper, because you can easily add another strip as you go. And when you've gone all the way round with your frill and your glue, and the glue has dried, you have something that looks like that. Next, you need to make the 2 dangly bits for your rosette. Now, to do this, you need 2 strips of ribbon like that, and snip a triangle into the end of both pieces. And if you haven't got any real ribbon, you could use coloured paper or even wrapping paper. Now, turn your rosette over and tape the ribbons on the back at a jaunty angle. So I'll just put some tape there. And to neaten the back of your rosette and to help keep the ribbons and the crepe paper nice and secure, glue the second circle onto the back. So slop some glue on. There it is, and on it goes on the back. And then just leave it to one side to dry. Now, you normally award people rosettes as competition prizes at races or shows, but how's about presenting one to your best friend for being, well, just your best friend? So when it's dry, here goes. Watch this. Just write on it, my best friend. So there we go. Fit it all in. Do it as neat as you can. In fact, you'd always do it in pencil first and then go over it in pen. Friend. My best friend is, now watch this, dot, 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 and then you simply write your best friend's name on the dotted line and then just present it to them. But if you want, you can decorate it even more by putting on some glue and sprinkling some glitter around the outside edge. And as you can see, I've also gone around the lettering with some silver and added some sparkly sequins to make it look even more special. And there it is, a crepe paper rosette for that special friend. And who knows, if you're lucky, you might even get one back. And there's lots of different rosettes you could try. How's about doing one for your mum or dad? Or doing one for someone who does something that's really good? Top footballer. Or how about this one? And you could keep this one for yourself. Try it yourself. Best friend rosettes. Oh, and don't forget, you can check out the website for fact sheets on this and all the other art attacks in the show. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.